Hello everyone, Snipman, and today we will be taking on the 6th Colossus, so onward to it. So I'm pretty sure for this one too, we go through a bridge and then we go through a forest area. Or maybe the forest is first, but it looks really nice in this game. This version of the game, it looks really great. And it even looked good and was cool in the first game, but the original too. So, that's pretty funny. It's pretty exciting to go through. What's up with those pillars up there, you know? What if you just climb everything, like in Breath of the Wild? Like, what if you could just go everywhere in the map? Anywhere just that you wanted. Yeah, we go through the forest first. Which, aggro doesn't do too great in the forest. He usually gets like all tripped up and stuff, but you know, is what it is. Now map-wise, the Easter egg's pretty close to here, so I'm gonna try to get to that. But first, gotta get a lizard because there's a shrine. So, you know, yeah. Oh, there it is. Whoa, it's like not even on the shrine. Yet. Doesn't have to be directly on it, but in the general vicinity. And mostly on it, and like that's where it'll always go to usually when you scare it. And camera? Oh, thanks. I guess that's another big issue, like, with this game that, is still kind of a problem, is the camera in certain places. And really, I've never really had much of an issue with the camera in this game, but I hear a lot of other people like really bitch about it. But honestly, even in the original, I've never really had a problem with the camera, and so far, like that weird tree thing was the first instance of that, or it was just a little weird. That was just like something little, like I mean, is that really a problem? Like, I don't know. But, I don't know, other stuff like, it might happen, but we'll see what happens in this playthrough. But if it does happen, I'll point it out, and I'll complain about it too, but I don't know, I don't have much of a issue with like the camera at all, so that's something just me. But I don't really have, like, I'm not super like critical on things when it comes to games, you know, like, is the game fun and is the game like interesting or compelling in any way? Like, whatever, dude, that's how I go, and it either is or it isn't, okay? For me, like, whatever. I'm not gonna I don't like nitpicking on stuff, or I'm not saying the camera issues for people are nitpicks. I'm just saying, like, it's just bringing up that discussion. It's just, you know, I'm not too critical on games, so. And that's just me. Or you think you know, but then you don't. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're there. No, gosh, I suck. I'm so stupid, man. Well, we can get it with the sword, which I've actually never killed one with a sword. Actually, yeah, I did. I lied. But just recently, because I never knew you could do it. I thought swinging the sword was useless outside of one Colossus in the game, where it does actually come in handy, and why it probably was implemented in the first place. I don't know, like, you know, you have this guy swinging the sword, you think, man, maybe there's monsters around the world to fight or something that aren't just the 16 Colossus, but I don't know. Anyway, let's go Easter egg hunting, my boys. It should be somewhere around here. Yeah, it should be somewhere in this area. So let's check it out. It's just gonna be this cave. It's like in the ground. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, that's the way to go. So if that's the way to go, and I know it's in this forest area, it's like in the ground, it goes down, it's not like a over like arching cave or anything. It's not. Oh wait. It's like on a path though, I think. I don't know, let's take in the environment, man. Let's just take a nice, even I know I'm going the wrong way now, but let's go ahead and like look over here and see what it is. Oh, like this game has great like views. Oh, well that's where we're going anyway. I think. Are we going this way yet? I think so. Yeah. But yeah, simple. I'm just gonna kind of look at this whole forest. But before this forest though was kind of also, it was like really dark. And it wasn't as detailed obviously. Like with all the foliage and shit. And yeah, it was just really dark and stuff. And it all looked samey, It was a little confusing. Yeah, I would definitely get lost in like these portions of the game. Because there's another forest like this too, later. Oh, here it is. See, it's a little tricky. So right here on the map. But there's this. Which, I don't know, sounds like a coin, but I don't know. Who knows what that is? I actually have no idea what the fuck that is, but then you got this, which is a barrel from The Last Guardian. And the butterflies too, that's so cool. I didn't notice the butterflies. But yeah, I just started playing for that game, and I'm probably at least halfway, if not almost to the end. And yeah, you feed the beast barrels. You feed Trico barrels, so it's pretty cool that they have this in here. I like it. And they have a little collectible that I have no idea what it is and what its purpose is, but it's here. And it does something. Oh yeah, over here actually is going to be no, not a lizard yet, but there's some fruit. I'm going to pick up this fruit, and then instead of going the way we're supposed to, I'm just going to fall down there. And then there's more fruit on that tree. So we're just going to get the fruit. Whether this fruit extends the life or not, I don't know. Because I know there's fruit that does, but I don't know if it's this slow fruit. I know there's longer fruit that does for sure. I'm pretty sure this one does, but I don't know, it just wasn't working or something. Or I just don't notice it. Like it's supposed to have like an white outline. There you go. It restored my health. But did it increase it? Yes, yes it did. It did. I saw it jump up a little bit. Oh my gosh, I just saw it. So yeah, I collect these fruits, man. Fuck. Could have saved my life on number 3. Not really. But yeah, I gotta collect these fruits, man. This is always fun collecting. I didn't know about this till like a few years ago. Like I never really did this when I was younger and played it. So this is kind of something that's more newer, or it's like newer for me to go out and get all these fruits and the lizards too. Is there really only one on this big tree? Bloody hell. Well, yeah, lizards, they help, And they bump up your life and stamina just a smidge. What the hell? What the hell? Hello, fruit. There you go. Sometimes in the original though, I've had it to where the fruit like clips through the ground and I lose it. Or like it just falls somewhere that's hard to get to or something. I don't know, some dumb shit happens to it. And I miss out, but that's not too, that did happen. It only happened like a couple spots. Well, I think we'll probably see one later. I'll point out. Yeah, that's the bridge I was supposed to go across. But we'll come back here again. I think at least one more time for 13. Which I used to get 13 mixed up with 15. Like I used to think 13 was actually 15. Like it was supposed to be 15, but then it's like there's only 16. And I know what 15 actually is. And I misremembered so hard, it's so weird. I guess I should probably get on the horse. Arrow. I'm just gonna call him Arrow. Or here, I think it's a she. I don't remember, man. I don't know if it's ever specified or if it really is even a big deal, but yeah, you might as well just call it a she, because you know, why not? Oh, hey, a tree. Let's go get some fruit. Why not, man? These videos shouldn't just be rushing to the Colossus and stabbing the shit out of them, or picking up shrines or fruits on the way that I usually get. I never like go out and get this one. So let's do it. Horseback? Oh, better yet. Standing up on your horse? Still in the game? Awesome as all. Living shit. Oh, can we do it? Fuck no. God damn, that would be terrible. But yeah, this desert. Man, the blinding light though, I mean, it's still really bright when you are going across, like entering this desert. But it used to be like ridiculous in the original. Like I used to not be able to see. The only way I was able to see, period, to see where I was going for the Colossus. And that's why this number 6 was a little tricky for me. Is to hold up the light, the sword, to, I guess, absorb the light and show me the way. Show me the way. Do you know the way? This game's all about finding the way. Anyway, but yeah, that was that's a issue I had, was getting blinded by the light, you know. So it was hard to find my way, and I got lost. Some of these trees will have 4, they'll have 3, they'll have 2. Ooh, is this a good? This one looks a little different. This one might be one of those bigger ones. Damn, dude. I think that was the first example of one of the bigger ones. Cause that one, yeah, this one's different. In the original, they were these long, they were just long. They look like kind of a tooth. You know, I'll throw a fucking picture up there for you. But, yeah, like, they look different. And now they actually look like a real fruit, kinda. And I like that. They're just bigger and they look like more. Yeah, so who would have guessed that I was wrong in what I was saying? Sure enough, there's 8 varieties in the original version, and all of the versions have 8. You know, I just never paid attention when I was getting them, or I never got them. You know, the different ones. So, but the 7 are normal trees, and then the 8th one is in the garden and will dramatically decrease both Wander's health and stamina. Apparently, it downgrades both the health and stamina. I think they changed something about that in the this remake, but I'm not sure. But no, sure enough, I'm just a non-observant dumbass. So, there you go. And I got this pic and information from the wiki. I'll have a link in the description. Alright. Or like a squash or something, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know many like fruits or like Man, my voice is just having a hard time today. In the morning. Damn, man. Wow. It's just Like, I don't barely ever talk, and it's like I'm losing it. Like, I literally, maybe that's the problem, so I'm not used to talking so much, because, like, I barely ever talk. Like, I literally, I'm just, like, one of the quietest people you'll ever meet. You know, even when, like, you get to know me, like, I've had times when I hung out with my friends, and we've literally, like, barely communicated at all. Because I just don't talk. I mean, okay, that makes it sound bad. Like, okay, well then you're not really good friends. Like, you're just kind of, that's a sad, you're lonely and whatever. No, that's not what I mean. It happens once in a while where I don't say much, you know. Or they do most of the talking about, like, themselves or something. But, like, that happens all the time. And, you know, fuck it, dude. Let's go for this tree over here and that shrine over there. Right, I saw it, yeah, the shrine there. Why not, man? Why the hell not? But, you know, it's just, I don't talk much, because I don't usually have much to say. Oh, I'm gonna, okay, well, I have to go a little bit around. But I usually just don't have much to say. It's as simple as that, you know? And, or I don't know what to say, I don't know. It just, sometimes, you know, I'm talkative, sometimes I'm not. Which, most of the time I'm not, actually. Let me take that back. Like, it's pretty rare that I ever, like, get in, like, a mood to talk and... Well, actually, you know, whatever. I'm not much of a conversation starter, or, like, I hate, like, small talk, too. Like, you're not gonna ever find me, like, just talking to people on, like, the train or something, like... Ooh, these look like pineapples. Are these pineapples? They can't be. But they look like it. I wonder what these are, if they're a real fruit or if they're fake fruit or not a fruit. You know what? You know what else is weird? You never go over there. That bridge, you need the horse to jump it, I think? Or you can barely make it. There's a little jump and you need the horse. But I think you can also barely make it as yourself. But there's actually no reason to go over there except now... There is the Easter egg over there, actually. And I guess we are here. You know what? Let's do it. Screw it. I don't care. Let's do it. I like never go over there, and this is actually the closest we'll ever... Oh, you're taking a drink. That's so nice. That's so sweet. Or she. I'm gonna say she because there's no big throbbing horse cock, so... You know, whatever. Just assume it has like small vagina syndrome and say it's a she. Or just assume that it's a video game and I'm putting too much thought into this and that's hella gay. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you really should have the horse to jump over that successfully. You can do it on your own, but see, the horse just made that like nothing. Oh yeah, and then there's this. There's another jump. Okay, you definitely need the horse. But yeah, there's that bridge with two jumps like that. And then there's this huge part of the world that is useless. Like, now they have the Easter egg, and there's a tree and shrines. But that's it. Like, I don't know if you can come from this to another angle, and that's just another pathway to this, like, some of the Colossus, like, well, basically 6 and 13. Didn't I see like a shrine? Yeah, there it is. But yeah, like you never have to go across that bridge I just went over ever in the game period. And that's just really a bummer. And that actually makes me think of the Colossi. So there were supposed to be, well, first of all, when they first started like thinking about this game, they were thinking 42 Colossus, and that's it, like straight up. But then they were like, no, too much. Like right off the bat, they were like, no, too much, too ambitious. So they cut it in half to 24, and they worked on 24, and they actually did get 24 like kind of done, like the 16 you see now, and then 8 that were cut, were conceptualized and some were even like put in the game and working. Like they have models, and then some actually kind of are working in hacks. You can see them in action with hacks, but they just didn't make it into the game, which I think would have been awesome. But it's fine. Like I get it. It was just too much. Like, or whatever, and they didn't feel it was too samey. Like a lot of them were too much of the same and whatever, so, and they just weren't as high quality as the ones in the game now. So that's completely okay, but to cut stuff like that, because you know, you gotta do that. You gotta improve the quality of your game. But anyway, but then that's why I feel like, you know, you get to a part like this is like a completely unused part of the map here. And there could have totally been room for 8 more. I feel like this map is huge. And there totally could have been, there's totally room for 8 more. And it sucks that we didn't get it. And it sucks that it's probably never gonna happen. Like, we'll never get it in this game. This remake's probably the last chance we would have got. But I'm not saying they should have added it into the main game, like in the story. But I think it would have been cool, or I think it still would be cool if it was like DLC. Because I'll totally pay, like, you know, let's say like $20 or something for if they added the 8 Colossi that were cut originally, and they just threw them in here. You know, it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's 3 different types of fruit. This is even a different one. Huh. Cool. But yeah, like, it really honestly wouldn't matter to me. Like, it's just whatever, dude. Just give them to us, you know? And I mean, I would say throw them in here, sprinkle them around the world in parts that are unused, like this. And just for whatever, or wherever they were meant to be. Some of them were meant to be somewhere anyway. Or they could figure it out. Or just have it just be off on the menu, and just have us select it on the menu and take us somewhere separate, and just so we can play it or something. Or make it like a little like non-canon spin-off story. I don't know. I just really want to play it because I'm just a total fanatic, dude. But I don't think it's not a big deal, you know. And at the end of the day, hey, we have the game. It's, you know, it's a beautiful remaster. Whatever. It's not necessary, but I would love if they added some, like, had DLC. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is the beach, so why not? I've never really went down here before. I think I have one time, but I really never have. Well, okay, take that back. I think I've went down here one time, but it's not something I just do, you know. So yeah, let's go down to this beach, and I'm pretty sure this is the right one. And now let's see. The watermelon. So basically, it's gonna be a watermelon, and I didn't know what that was, but it was pointed out. Well, the Easter egg in the video I saw, they said it was from Eco, and it said it was from the end of the game. So, like, the watermelon was from the ending of the game, to where if you take the watermelon to the girl in the game, then the ending is just different. You sit and watch the waves while you eat watermelon instead of whatever. I don't even know what the other ending is, but I do know. But that's what I learned from that video, which I never fully played Eco, so that was a little bit of a spoiler. But it's not really a big deal, because that was what an ending. You sit down and watch the waves with while you eat watermelon. But then it talked about how, like, if it was if this was the same beach as in Eco. And then it's like, it's not. Because if you take a map, just the map comparison just doesn't add up. But that's cool that they have references to the other two games in this like little trilogy here. That's really cool. Even though the Last Guardian one doesn't make sense because the way this game, when this game actually came out, but you know, that's what you can do with a remake. You know, you can put stuff that wouldn't make sense in the original title in just because you can. Oh yeah, so here it is. I was on the right beach. So yeah, here it is. Cool little watermelon. You can't do anything with it, and you can't. It doesn't break or nothing. You can't pick it up. It's just here. But it's pretty cool. So if you were huge on Ico or you recognize that, it's awesome. You know, I only played like a very small amount of Ico, or Ico. I don't know, there's a couple of different pronunciations for it. Yeah. So it is what it is to me, but yeah. I like that it's here, and this beach is beautiful, dude. I would totally like have a beach. Like, I love this. Like, look at this. This is awesome. Whoa, oh, aggro, damn. Never took you in the water like this. Holy shit. Well, this is a first for me, I'll tell you what. This is a big first. This is why I did it. I mean, this is fun. This is awesome. Straight up. Having a blast, and just, it looks like, look how... I'm talking about how it looks beautiful, and then it just goes underwater like that. But, yo, dude, look at the rocks, man. That looks like real rocks you see. Like the way it's colored and stuff. Oh, it's just so cool. Oh, popping. Yeah. It's kind of the blades of grass were fading in there. That's okay. That's expected as something so big and just detailed. See, like, I don't mind stuff like that. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, there's some popping. Oh my gosh, this game sucks. They did a shitty job because there's some popping or some faded. Like, oh my gosh, I'm infuriated. All right. Anyway, we've wasted enough. Did I get that shrine? Yeah, I didn't see a lizard. Okay, we gotta go. I'm getting sick of exploring now. You know. That's what you can do yourself, too. Like, I shouldn't do all the exploring, because that's what you should buy the game for, is to check out some stuff for your own, on your own. But, you know, since we're here, and if I didn't learn about that Easter egg, I would never have even bothered coming over here. So, that Easter egg added, something, you know, since they added it, it made me want to go and explore somewhere that I usually just don't go because it's a lizard that I couldn't find on that shrine, but and then you can, you know, there you go. But hey, and then you have an Easter egg there, which it didn't have a collectible like the other one, unless I missed it. So that's kind of interesting. I really am curious to what that actually was that we picked up in the cave there, but it's funny. On the way to 6, like, do they have something for number 6 here? Like, that's kind of weird. How on the way to 6, well, pretty much because it's just off the path of 6, really. This is the best one to go find those. You know, 13 would be okay for that one, but for both of them, but you know, you can do it now. You can do it anytime, but you know, just where it's just off a little bit of your beaten path. 6, it's interesting, you know, instead of any other and like any other parts of the world, you know. So that's just something. It's just kind of interesting, I guess I'll say. But yeah, anyway, now we're gonna go finally fight number 6, which hopefully doesn't take too long. Goodness me. Oh my gosh, I never noticed that. These arches there. Those arches. Wow. Just appreciate just this architecture, you know. Just appreciate it. I am going to. Oh, we are right on top of it. He could like throw his fist up and grab us if you wanted, really. That's what we're dealing with here, I'll tell you. Oh, I low-key thought I was gonna die. You can move the camera on the cutscenes too, which is weird. But yeah, remember number 1? Well, we'll see like a variation of number 1 3 times in the game, so in counting that. So this is number 2 of number 1. And they get bigger, so. Yep. This one has a beard. Which the beard is like the coolest thing. This is my dad's favorite Colossi in the game. Because of the beard and the way you have to get because you have to get on him through the beard. And it's pretty cool. And it's a pretty fun one. So this is definitely a good one. And you can move wander in the cutscene here too. Whoops, where am I? Oh, I'm like way. Wow, I'm way ahead. Damn, I moved in the cutscene so well. Hells yeah, man. You guys, I just gotta jump over this stuff. But yeah, this one's a quality one, you know. Gotta jump on that Santa beard. Oh wow, are they faster? Oh yeah. And there's an extra one on his hand. Is it in his palm? No, it's not. It's just on his hand. I don't know how I get on his hand. But we'll find out. Here, let's just whistle. We gotta make him bend down and look. Maybe the arrows. Crotch shot. No? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, your hand, buddy. Oh, yeah. Let's get this one out of the way right away. Oh. Now why don't you take your other hand and squish us, you know? Just your hand. Maybe, like, if you are afraid of, like, destroying yourself, it's just your hand. You can kill me. But, okay. But yeah, this is why I like hard mode, because I love the fact that they just put one on his hand here. It's so cool. I like this one. I really like this. Especially since this is like something you don't do till way later in the game normally, like get on their hand. But no, you do it. Oh, and now it's done. Now it's just the other two. I'm pretty sure that's it. That was the only one they added. Whoa. I thought it hit me. I thought he totally fisted my ass. Oh, he's bending down already. Well, aren't you kind? Just gotta get on his beard, and now time for the real fight. Transfer off his beard and get up to his head, which I think I'll save for last. Last but not least, you know. Let's get some stamina back and go to the other spot, which is on his back. Oh, right. Like what, in the kidneys, I guess? I don't know, is this gonna be like the kidney? Yeah, shake me. Stop shaking, bitch. A little bit of stamina there. Very small amount. Okay, get down. And that's good enough. Okay, that's good enough. Stop shaking. Stop. Come on, I wanna get you. Come on, I just wanna stab, please. My voice is like totally wrecked and I haven't even really been talking, it's just, it's just really annoying that thing. Yeah, this one's really fun, I like it a lot. It's not one of my, if I say like it's not one of my favorites, it makes it sound negative. But it's, it's just, it's not as awesome as some of those. Obvious, like, It's just standard. As far as like, let's all like one standard. Okay. I'll take that. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. I'm alright with that. All we have to do is get up on him again and get a couple punctures to his head and he'll be done. Oh yeah, right in the hand where we just stabbed you. Oh yes, and have some arrows there too. Gosh, that would suck. Getting stabbed in the hand and then just have an arrow shot in it. Alright, let's say miniature arrows, so just to the size of our hands, our human hands. Unless someone has a hand that big like this, the Colossus. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, that'd just be a blast to have a hand that big. I could finally handle my own cock, you know. Having a hand that big, the Colossus hand. Finally get myself a good old whacking properly. You know, now I have to get, you know, it takes like 30 people to grip onto my cock. Ooh. But now, if I had a Colossus hand, it'd I'd probably still need both, but you know, still, hey. Big cock problems, big cock problems. Big cock and ball problems. Hey, guess who's dying? Wow, we are in like the sweet spot, aren't we? Damn, dude. We are in the sweet spot. That was pretty slick. That was a pretty good run. Yeah, about 8 minutes. Tomb of the Giant. I like how they added trophies. Well, they added trophies in PS3, but you know, obviously it carries over to this one. Oh, trophies are just kind of neat. They give you a little extra text and just... Oh, they're fine. I like them. I hate when they're stupid, like go do something without getting damaged or do this, like, you know what I mean? Like they give you like super specific and ridiculous tasks to get a trophy, you know. That's when it's like, oh my gosh, really? It's dumb, but otherwise, yeah, pretty good. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened in this video. We got a couple Easter eggs, we got some shrines and some lizards, we got a bunch of fruit, well, like a lot of fruit. We got a lot of fucking fruit. We extended our life quite a bit. And then we took out the 6th one. So, not bad. 40 minutes, yeah, that's what happens. Just exploring the big world, and like if you just went straight to them, you know, they don't take that long. And this game is pretty quick. It's still pretty short, but if you just explore the world and get some lizards, some shrines, some fruit, definitely takes a while. It's fine. Ooh, number 7, yeah. This number 7 just happens to be my favorite number, so I think that's more the reason than anything why number 7 is my favorite. And also because it is really cool, though. I do like this one a lot. And we'll see it next time, so right now, oh, let's try to I might as well be handless for this, but grab the bird. Yeah, bitch. And there's like a way to control, I think, because you can kind of get some height and stuff. There's actually like an eagle you can grab onto, and it'll fly around better than these. And I've done it before, and it's not that you can't just like explore the world with it, but it's kind of cool. You can grab it and it takes your soaring a little bit. So yeah, add them. See y'all next time.